What if I told you the characters you have been saving for since Netline might not come back for months? Think about it. You have skipped banners after banners, saved every Primogem you could, and now Snezhnaya is here with a flood of brand new characters. With version 7.0 launching on August 12, HoYoverse is not slowing down. In fact, they are skipping version 6.8 entirely and jumping straight into the biggest region we have ever had. So, here is the real question. Where does that leave Niche? What about Molani? And is Durin already out of the picture? I went through every major league, compared multiple sources, and built a complete rerun roadmap from version 7.0 all the way to 7.3. And trust me, if you are waiting for one of these characters, there's one prediction in this video that you probably would not like. So, before you spend a single Primogem, let's break down what the leaks are really saying. Before we get into the who reruns and who does not, you need to understand what is happening right now with the banner system. Snezhnaya launches August 12, 2026, and based on leaks from FSC and HxG, two of the most trusted names in the league community. The new character roadmap from 7.0 to 7.3 is completely packed. Here is what we know about the new characters coming. Version 7.0. Odette, a Cairo sword user who is the prima ballerina of the Korolevsky trope. She is expected in phase 1 as a stellar reaction support and DPS. Her free 4-star companion Elosia, an Electropolium character, comes with her. Version 7.1. Vesna and Vodian's Tita. Vesna is an Animo Stellar with Swell main DPS. Vodianista is a Hydro support built significantly for Cairo damage dealers, which means she is basically a Sarista pre-release kit. Version 7.2. Mithya, a 5-star Electro off-field sub-DPS for Stealer, Superconduct alongside a 4-star named Valerie. Version 7.3. The one everyone has been waiting for, Sarista the Cairo Archon herself and her dedicated stellar conduct support Danica. This is 6 new 5-star characters in just 4 versions. Now do the math with me. Each version has 2 banners phase. 6 new characters take up 6 phase 4 slots. That leave only 2 reruns slots per version, and even those are competing with each other. This is why the rerun situation for Netland character is so complicated right now. Okay, let's talk about who is coming back, and some of these answers might surprise you. HxG. Leaks across multiple sources including IC, Veins and U7by are pointing to HxG rerunning in version 7.0. They fix the Snezhnaya era. HoYoverse loves using story connection. She fits the Snezhnaya era thematically because she is Patui Harbinger. HoYoverse loves using story connection to justify reruns, and HxG being back during the Patui's home region arc makes perfect sense. She has not had a rerun in a while, and her pyro of field damage kit is still relevant, probability high. Inefa is being mentioned alongside HxG in phase 7.0 phase 1. She is a newer Notecry character and her support kit is useful for multiple teams type. Since she released recently, her reruns window is now probability medium to high. Varka. Varka is one of the most interesting cases right now. He is an Animo Claymore user with a Hexarray kit, and he has not had a rerun since his debut. Multiple leakers, including those cited by U7y, believe Varka comes back in 7.0 phase 2. He also received a stellar swell buff according to leaks, which make him immediately relevant to the Snezhnaya meta. Players who missed him will want to watch out. Probability medium high. Zibai. Zibai is a 5-star Geosword main DPS for Lunar Crystalis teams. According to a leak from the leakers, Tayofuro on July 12th, version 7.1 is getting Lunar crystallization buffs, and that strongly implies Jiva is the rerun that comes with it. HoYoverse has a clear pattern of running character series run alongside patch mechanics that boost those characters' probability medium high for 7.1. Furina. Furina keeps appearing in rerun prediction list across multiple sources. She has been absent for a long time and she is still one of the best supports in the entire game. Shinjia Hydro characters like Vodianista make a Furina even more relevant. If she does not come in 7.0 or 7.1, she is almost certainly in 7.2. Probability high version is uncertain. Now, the real reason of most of you click this video, let's talk about our three Netland and Dragonspine favorites. Knitch, the completed one. Knitch had a first rerun in version 5.6 back in May 2025. Then he disappeared again. The community has been asking for him consistently ever since. Here is the honest situation right now. A leaked tweet from the leaker Toyofuro shared on July 12, 2026, just days ago. Directly start Knitch will not get a rerun in version 7.0. That is direct statement from a questionable but notable source. It is not confirmed, but it is specific enough to take seriously. On the other side, leakers like U7 by list Kinis as a possibility for 7.0 reruns, and the roadmap summary site Top Up Live also includes him a potential 7.0 phase 2 reruns. So what does this mean? The truth is Knitch is in a difficult position. He is a Netland Dendro character. Shinjia is all about Kairu, Electro and Stellar reactions. Knitch does not naturally fit into any Shinjia team. HoYoverse typically uses rerun to support the current meta, and Knitch right now does not fit. My prediction, Knitch most likely rerun in version 7.1 or 7.2 as a gap filler. Reruns between new Shinjia characters not as a meta-relevant featured pool. Do not expect 7.0. Watch for 7.1 and 7.2 carefully. Probability in 7.0 is low. Probability in 7.1 and 7.2 medium. Mulani, the one with the longest wait. Mulani debuted in version 5.0, rerun in 5.8. That was her last banner appearance. Right now, she is arguably the most overdue Netland character for a rerun. She is a Hydro DPS which is always useful. But here is the issue. Voidianista is a Hydro support releasing in 7.1 and she is built for Cairo teams, not Hydro DPS teams. Mulani gets zero help from the Shinjia meta. She does not use stellar reactions. She does not benefit from any of the new Shinjia buffs that have been leaked. And HoYoverse will be the prioritizing characters that help sell the new Shinjia units. No current leak. I found specifically places Mulani 7.0 to 7.2. She is not mentioned in any of the major roadmap leaks for this period. My honest prediction, Mulani is a 7.2 or 7.3 rerun at the earliest. Possibility even push to 7.4 or beyond. She is one of the characters HoYoverse is likely sitting on until there is either a Hydro meta movement or a long gap that needs filling. Probability in 7.0 or 7.1 very low. In 7.2 or 7.3 low to medium. Durin, the most recent rerun. Durin situation is the most clear cut of all three. Durin rerun in version 6.6, just one version ago. That was around May 26. He had his first ever rerun banner then, and it happened very recently. HoYoverse almost never reruns a character two versions in a row. The gap between reruns for most characters is at least 4 to 6 versions, sometimes longer. Durin would need to wait at least until version 7.2 or 7.3 before HoYoverse even considers bringing back him. And here is the additional problem. Durin is a pyro sword character tied to the HxG system from NodeCry. That is the previous region's mechanic. Snezhnaya is about stellar reactions. Durin has no meta relevance in 7.0 to 7.3. My prediction. Durin does not rerun on 7.0 to 7.3. The wait for his next banner is probably 7.4 or later. Probability in 7.0 to 7.3 very low to none. Let me give you the clean breakdown. Version 7.0 August 12, 2026. New ODT Cairo Sword Aloysia likely reruns Arlecchino Inefa Barca Knich Mulani Durin not expected. Version 7.1 around September 2026. New Vasna Vodianista likely reruns Zibai Furina Knich possible but not confirmed. Mulani Durin not expect. Version 7.2 around November 5, 2026. New Mithya Valerie likely reruns Furina. Older popular characters. Knich medium possibility. Mulani low possibility. Durin not expect. Version 7.3 around December 17, 2026. New Saritsa Danica Steeler conduct support. Reruns Saritsa's banner will dominate rerun slot will support her team Knich Mulani Durin and very unlikely Saritsa is pulling all attention. Thanks for watching. Shape responsibly. Traveler.